This field was home to legends like Bellino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the South Florida Bulls taking on the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Navy's offense has the ball first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Horvath. They'll run the screen. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On his way back from the 20. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. So USF's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Brown wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good timing on the quick out.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's when to catch it, big fella.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. They'll go back to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the fullback. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Navy will have to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Goes to the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Third down, offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Give to the big fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. To the air, it's Horvath. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the option. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Off play action. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The big fullback's got it. Powers through the defender. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Brown will throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Plucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll ride his man on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Quarterback on the keeper. First down and more. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Navy! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Norton. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USF!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Touch pass on the run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Oh, they're after him. Crosses the 45. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Buys a little extra time. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice. So
oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Brown will throw it. He's taking the shot. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Kent. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 68 in punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable.
Right down the gut of the field. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. and the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Fullbacks are a dying breed, but when you see them, it just reminds you of the big old neck roll, just huge, stout fire plugs that you don't want to hit. But on short yardage,
Turning it on! A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the big fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
and after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working on the right. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's going to run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a 1st down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability.
Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fullback's got it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's on target and complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Horvath. Under fire. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown Bulls. And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. Quick toss. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Sends it back in motion. The option look. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver, but if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Midshipmen trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. Looking for a man. It's Horvath. Bringing the heat. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipmen.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And what a show we've seen from the man behind center. And the QB has more than had his way, just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. Makes a man miss. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Bulls are marching down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Looking to pass, it's Horvath. Finds his man, it's Smith. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Motion from the back. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
These situations are preached so much.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Midshipmen could get really aggressive here on second and short. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gonna run it. It's Norton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. The Bulls will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.